Hey there, hope you're having a good day. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to set up and buy a domain for your Minecraft server. It's actually really easy and only takes about 5 minutes. I'm going to be doing it with Namecheap, but you can really do it with any registrar, like I heard GoDaddy's a good one, because the steps are really the same across all of them. I would not recommend doing this if you're hosting a server on your own computer or just anywhere in your house, unless you're taking the necessary safety precautions, but assuming that you are, I'm going to be showing you how to do it both on your own computer and with a hosted server. Enough talking, let's get on with the video. To get started, you're going to need to buy a domain first. So I'm going to be using Namecheap. So with Namecheap, it's really easy. You just start off by going to domains right here. So this will be the page that you see when you log in. So you just click on domains. And let's say you wanted to buy a domain called My Minecraft Server. And right here, it would be, it's already taken. So let's say you wanted myminecraftserver.org. It would be $9.19 a year. So let's say you buy it. Then you go to your dashboard. So again, it would be account, dashboard. It brings you to this page. And right here, you have all of your active domains. So I'm going to be using this one, juliemc.xyz for this example. So let's click manage. So once you click manage, it's going to bring you to this page, and you're going to click on advanced DNS, and right here is where you will put in your records. So if you're with a hosted server, something like PebbleHost or MC Pro Hosting, you will have either a dedicated IP address or a non-dedicated IP address. So you would, for a dedicated IP address, you would normally have to pay extra. But that means that your port is going to be 25565, which is the default port for Minecraft. So if you do have that, all you have to do is just create an A record, put in the host as something like play. So then it will be play dot, for example, juliemc.xyz, and then you put in the IP address of your server. So for home hosting, it's a bit different. So some ISPs have something called dynamic and static IP addresses. If your IP address is static, that means it doesn't change. Your IP address will stay the same all the time. If you have a dynamic IP address, that means it changes when you, like, for example, reset your router. So I have a static IP address, so it never changes. So what I can do is just go to this website, whatismyipaddress.com. Copy the IP address. It has to be the IPv4. IPv6 does not work. Paste it in the IP addresses. Keep the TTL the same, and press the little check mark, and it works now. Or you might have to wait like 5 to 10 minutes for it to update in the databases. So just wait 5 to 10 minutes, and then you can try it again. But if you have a dynamic IP address, you will have to change this IP address, this value, every single time you reset your router. So there's no real like or you can't really avoid that if you have a dynamic IP address. So now let me start up a server, and I'll show you that this does actually work. Okay, so I have the server all set up. I have Minecraft running, and so right here we have play.juliemc.xyz, because this is the domain we bought. And this is the prefix that we put to it in the host. You could put something like MC, so it'd be mc.juliemc.xyz, but I like play. So now with direct connection, you could add the server, but this is just quicker for my case. And you just join server, and as you see, we have joined my server that I've set up running locally on my computer. And so if I go to the console, I can see that right here, Dawa joined the game, and I can like opt myself, and I can go into game mode and whatever, and yeah, it works perfectly fine. So now I'm gonna show you how to do it on a hosted server with something like PebbleHost, or in this case, I'm going to be using MC Pro Hosting because they had the free trial. So for a hosted server, it's going to be a little bit different, but it's mostly the same. So right here, for MC Pro Hosting, your server address is right here. So I've just copied it. And now what we need to do is we need to create an Srv record. So Srv records can be a bit buggy, so I wouldn't recommend using them. You should rather just buy an IP address. It's like a couple bucks extra, and it works 100% of the time for domains. But let's say you can't afford it, and let's get this a record, and we need to add an Srv record. So right here, Srv record. For the services, you're going to put in underscore Minecraft. For the protocol, you're going to put in underscore TCP, priority 0, wait 5. And then for the port, you're going to put in this port that you have listed in your Minecraft dashboard. So in my case, it's 17070. So 17070, and in the target you put in your domain. So you're gonna put in juliemc.xyz. Click the little check mark, and you actually still need the A record. I don't know why I got rid of that. So let me just put in all of that real quickly. Okay, once you have all of that, you need to start up your server. So I have Minecraft up and running, the server's up and running. So now if I put in play.juliemc.xyz, it should work, but it might not, because as I said, Srv records can be really buggy, and sometimes they just flat out don't work. So this time it didn't work, which is a bummer, which means that you are gonna have to pay for that extra like $3-4 a month for it to actually work. There's no real workaround to this that I know of. That'll be all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you learned something in this video, maybe check out my last one right here. And if you wish, subscribe right here, and it really helps keep the channel going. I also wanted to say that the support on my last videos were insane, and they're at something like 300 views right now. Seriously, I can't be more happy because of that. Since I haven't been uploading like at all these past months, I'm gonna try to upload daily, but no promises. And yeah, I'll see all you dudes in the next video. Bye bye.